Assalamu alaikum dear students. I hope you are well by the grace of Allah with your friends and families. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. This is Sifat Firdausi Shaun, lecturer, Department of Biology, Milestone College, Uttara, Dhaka. Today, I will discuss about some creative question from chapter 2. Today, we will be know how to write a applied based question or a higher ability question and creative question. So dear students, let's start our today's online. This is your first creative question. First of all, I will describe this creative question. Next, I will go to the next creative question. So here you can see this is our step. Here you can see this is two figure, that is figure A and figure B. First of all, you have to find out what is the figure A and what is figure B. Then you will give your answer. So dear student, please tell me about what is figure A. What do you think? What is figure A? Okay, I hope you understand. The figure A is your most common mitochondria. Okay, then I will go figure B. What do you think? Figure B. What is figure B? Yeah, okay. I know that I hope you will be understand that figure B is chloroplast. So this is our step. Figure A is mitochondria and then figure B is chloroplast. Then I will go to our question. So first of all, this is our knowledge based question. What is prokaryotic cell? And if you give this answer, then you will get 1 marks. Then I will go to number B. Number B is write down the characteristics of parenchyma tissue, and this is your comprehensive based question. And if you answer this, you will get 2 marks. If you want 2 marks, then you have to first of all, you have to fill up the knowledge based answer, that is what is parenchyma tissue, and then you will go to the characteristics of parenchyma tissue and you will get 2 marks very easily. Okay, then this is the number C. Number C is make differences between the organelles marked A and B. So you understand that figure A is mitochondria and then figure B is chloroplast. So you will write down the differences between the organelles figure A and figure B, which is mitochondria and chloroplast. If you want to 3 marks fully, you have to first of all you have to write down the figure A is actually mitochondria and then figure B is chloroplast, and this is your knowledge base. And then you will go to the differences and you have to write 6 differences for 3 marks. Then you will get 3 marks very easily, and this is the applied based question. And I will go for D number. Then what is the question actually? How does the A and B marked organelle help to sustain the living world? Explain. So I hope you understand that we have to write about the importance of mitochondria and chloroplast, how these organelles helps to the living world to sustain. Okay, then now I will give you the details answer. So this is our knowledge based question. How we will be write this question answers. What is prokaryotic cell? The cell that don't have any nuclear membrane and nucleolus is called prokaryotic cell. That means that nucleus is not well developed. Okay, this is, if you write this answer, you will get 1 mark. With definition, if you give the example, you will get full 1 marks. So example of prokaryotic cell is nostoc and blue green algae, and then etc. So, this is the characteristics of parenchyma tissue, and this is our comprehensive based question. If you want to get 2 marks in comprehensive based question, first of all you have to write down the definition or knowledge based. That is, in our question, write down the characteristics of parenchyma tissue is actually our question. So, first of all you have to write the what is parenchyma tissue, and then you will go for the characteristics of parenchyma tissue. So, you have to write minimum two characteristics, that is, cells are almost isodiametric or round in parenchyma tissue, and in parenchyma tissue cell walls are thin and made up of cellulose, and then the cell vacuole is larger, and then the main function is to organize body, produce food and etc. So, this is our comprehensive based question answer. You have to mind it that you have to answer the what is parenchyma tissue, then you will go for the characteristics of parenchyma tissue. If you write in this way, then I will guarantee that you will get 2 marks in your exam. Now, the big differences between the organelle mark part A and B. This is the applied based question. In this applied based question, first of all you have to write the knowledge base, like the organelle mark part A is mitochondria and the B is chloroplast. Then I will go for the answer. Then you have to write the at least 6 differences among the mitochondria and chloroplast. Like mitochondria is present in plants and animals, chloroplast present in only plant cells. Mitochondria, cellular respiration takes place in mitochondria, photosynthesis takes place in chloroplast, and then mitochondria has matrix, chemistry and double membrane, and then chloroplast has grana, thylakoid membrane, chlorophyll, etc. In this way you have to write the differences among the mitochondria and chloroplast. Now, the higher ability question, and then number D is how does the A and B marked organelle help to sustain the living world? Explain. So, we saw the what is actually A and B marked on organelle. So, now first of all again you have to write the knowledge based, like A marked part is what and B marked part is what. Then you have to answer the how these organelle help to sustain the living world. So, first of all you have to write that both mitochondria A and B marked organelle are associated with the various physiological activities of cells. Plastid are the reason behind the colorful appearance of plants. Green color chloroplast takes part in photosynthesis process. The grana parts of plastid capture solar energy and convert that solar energy into chemical energy. This captured solar energy helps produce simple carbohydrates. By photosynthesis process, plants produce food on which all living organisms depend directly or indirectly. Again, oxygen is given out and carbon dioxide is taken in, which helps to maintain the environmental balance. Besides, chromoplast gives a plant attractive yellow, red, blue appearance and helps in pollination. Now, the main function of mitochondria is to help organism produce energy from the food produced in the photosynthetic process through respiration. Glycolysis, the Krebs cycle and the transportation all occur in mitochondria. Without mitochondria, all biological activities hindered. It takes part in reproduction by producing DNA and RNA. Besides this, organelle produce several enzymes and coenzymes. So it is clear that without these two organelles, the physiological and the biological activities of a cell will stop and the whole living world will be extinct. So in this way, these two marked organelles help to sustain the living world. So this is our second creative question, and this is from the actually plant parts. So first of all, please see this stem or this figure. You have to find out the what is actually figure P and what is figure Q. So if you see this picture very carefully, you can find out the what is actually figure P. Can you guess what is the figure P? Okay, I hope you understand that the figure P is actually our phloem. Okay, then I will go for the figure Q. Now you have to find out the what is the actual figure Q, what is the actually Q. So I think you understand the what is actually Q, and this is our xylem. So first of all, you have to find out the what is actually stem. So we find out the figure P is phloem and figure Q is xylem. Now I will go to the question, and then this is number A and this is our knowledge based question. Knowledge based question, what is oxysome? If you write down the what is oxysome, and you will get 1 mark. Then our comprehensive based question is what do you mean by plasma lemma, and this is our comprehensive based question, and if you answer this then you will get marks 2. And then number C. Number C is explain the structure of the figure P which is mentioned in the stem. So our structure of figure P is what? This is phloem. So you have to write down the first of all you have to write the figure P is phloem, and then you have to fill up the knowledge based question. You have to write what is actually phloem, and then you will go to the structure of phloem. Okay, then I will go for the question number D. What is question number D? Analyze the dissimilarities of P and Q according to the stem. So our figure P is phloem and figure Q is xylem. So you have to find out the dissimilarities of figure P and Q, and you have to analyze it. So first of all you have to write down the knowledge based question, what is figure P and Q, and you will write down the this is phloem, and you will give definition, and then you will write down the Q is xylem, and then you will write the definition. Then you will get 1 marks for higher ability, and then you will go for the dissimilarities of figure P and Q. I hope you understand the how can you give this answer. So what is oxysome? So this is a knowledge based question. What is oxysome? The inner membrane of mitochondria has enfolding which are studded with small round bodies known as oxysome. If you write this answer, and then you will get 1 mark. So this is our comprehensive based question. What do you mean by plasma lemma? If you want to get 2 marks in comprehensive based question, first of all you have to write the knowledge based, that means what is plasma lemma. So the double layered membrane around the protoplasm of a cell is called cell membrane or plasma lemma, and this is our knowledge based. And then you will have to write 2 more lines like the double layered membrane is much flexible, that means it has some elasticity, and then the foldings of a cell membrane are called microvilli. If you write in this way the comprehensive based question, you will get 2 marks in your exam. Number C, this is applied based question. Explain the structure of figure P of stem. So first of all you have to write the what is the figure P actually. So you have to write the knowledge based question. The marked part in the figure P are phloem tissue. The structure is given below, like it has sieve cell. Sieve cells are special type of cells. They are arranged end to end and make a tubular structure called sieve tube. The cells are separated from each other with a sieve-like plate called sieve plate. Mature sieve cells do not contain nucleus, and it also have a companion cell. Along with each sieve cell, a parenchyma cell is found. Its nucleus is much larger. A companion cell is turgid with protoplasm and thin walled. And then these have phloem fiber and phloem parenchyma. Phloem fibers are sclerenchyma cells. They are also called bast fibers. The cell's walls are lignificated. Then phloem parenchyma. The parenchyma cells in phloem is called phloem parenchyma. This type of cells are thin walled and have protoplasm. The cell walls are made up of cellulose. So in this way you have to write this answer. Now the question number D. The dissimilarities of P and Q. Our P was phloem and Q is xylem. So you have to write down the knowledge based again, then you have to go for the dissimilarities of this organelle. So phloem fibers are dead tissues, and then xylems have tracheid vessels. Xylem fibers are dead tissues. Phloem does not give mechanical strength to the plant, but xylem gives mechanical strength to the plant. Phloem food material conduction is bidirectional, that is from leaves to storage organs or growing parts, or from storage organs or to growing parts of plants. In the other way, xylem conduction of water by xylem is unidirectional, that is from roots to apical part of the plant. And then phloem is not in star shaped, but xylem is star shaped. Phloem occurs on outer side of the vascular bundle, but xylem occupies the center of the vascular bundle. Tubular with soft wall cells in the phloem, are in the xylem tubular with hard wall cells. In this way you have to write the answer, and you will fill up the 1, 2 and 3. Then you will write down these differences. So I hope you understand the how to write the creative questions answer. So dear students, I hope you all enjoyed our today's online class. Thank you for being with me. Take care. Allah Hafiz.